Hey, beautiful souls. Welcome to your June monthly reading. And wow, what a great month we're going to have here, because we are entering the summer solstice in the northern hemisphere and the winter solstice in the southern hemisphere. So we're going to be playing a little game of hot and cold, if you ever did that as a child, where you are, hide something, and as you get closer to it, you're hotter, warmer, and then also, cold, you're getting cold as you get further away from it. So we're going to be asking Spirit a couple of things, like, what are you fiery, red hot on target with? What does Spirit want you to know that you are at your higher vibration? And then what are you icy blue cold about? What is unseen? Maybe what are you having some lower love vibration that you have an opportunity, if you want to raise that for a higher experience? There's no right, there's no wrong, there's just experience here. So it's not meant as going, pointing fingers. It's strictly what we're asking Spirit. What is unseen that could help me have a higher experience if I choose to accept that mission? Also, Mercury is fully direct now, so it's a great time to launch new things. Whereas before we were like revisiting things, revising things, maybe even planning things, but now is the time to launch. So excited for this as well. Of course, I have readings for each individual zodiac sign. If you want to check out like different areas of your life too, I'm going to pop up a little screen here. And this chart shows each of the planets and what part of our life they rule over. So if you know the zodiac sign for each of your planets in your birth chart, you can, look at and watch the video for that particular sign. If you don't know your sign, you can always get a birth chart for free online. There's a lot that are offered out there. I personally use astro.com. I'm not affiliated with them at all, but just a great group of people that offer it for free. So you can check that out as well. It's like looking out of a house, right? There's all these different windows, and you have the front yard view, the backyard view, the side views, the second story, third story views. And that's what all of these different planets give us, different aspects, different viewpoints, so we can get a clearer picture of our lives. So if you want to check those out, you can do that, but I'm going to jump in to your reading for this sun sign and any other planets right now. All right, Capricorn, this is your reading for the month of June, and as we said, we're going to be looking into the lower vibrational energy, the coldness, right? And then also the higher vibrational energy that you already have in your life in the month of June. What we're going to do, we're going to start off with the cold, lower vibrational energy, just to see overall for the month of June where Spirit would bring some awareness around it. We're asking them for their advice, for their awareness, and that's what they are. There's nothing that we have to do around it if we don't want to. It's strictly advice, and Spirit doesn't get, their butt hurt if we don't use it or we don't do anything with it. It's just information, so I love it. So we're going to start here with the wild unknown archetypes, and to see what area of our life we have an opportunity here for increasing our vibration. And I do want that one right here. And we have the Creator. Wow, look at that beautiful card. So beautiful, beautiful energies. And we're going to put that right here. Center-ish. And that is card number 22. So very much a master number here. And about connection to the higher realms and spirit. So I like that. So it's the artist, the alchemist, the innovator. Now, the Creator, the first archetype in the trio of existence, is not intimidated by darkness or by lack. They know that from the void, creation inevitably emerges, and with meager, minimal, and outlandish materials, the Creator reveals a new image. They make the empty room resonate with healing sounds. They generate bounty from the seed that others tossed away. Though generative, this archetype annihilates preconceived notions of what is possible, leaving unexpected openings in the wake of its destruction. The creator does this by first being absolutely present to what is, not imagining or wishing things were different, and second, trusting that a force greater than themselves awaits constant collaboration with each human soul. Whether we call it nature, God, goddess, Shakti, or divinity, it remains nameless. It is the creator's lifelong companion. Ooh, I like it. It also says to increase your creator energy, ward off jadedness at all cost, and recommit to childlike curiosity and nix the rules. I like that. And then the creator is naturally attractive and coveted as its energy zings with possibility. You can feel when a creator type enters the room, all eyes land on them. Wow. And when you're in the higher vibrational energy of this, you have curiosity, you're playful, you're open, you like surprises. When we're in the lower vibrational energy of this, which is what we were asking about, you might feel like you've lost your spark. You might feel burdened. To go deeper into this energy, you can look into Vincent van Gogh's letters to his brother Theo. So if that interests you, check that out. So the lower vibrational energy here, it feels like you've lost your creative spark, your creativity. When's the last time that you did anything creative? You know, if you painted or played an instrument or, arts and crafts or whatever it is that you did, planting things outside, whatever it is, how you feel you create and share your spark and your energy. When's the last time you did that? And is it time to kind of reactivate it? So I like it. Now, something else we do in each of my month, I usually have a tarot deck, one that I split out the major arcana from the four suits of the minor arcana, which we'll get to in a minute. In this reading, we're going to use two decks. We have the Black Tarot, which will represent the lower vibrational energies, and then the Naked Heart Tarot to represent the higher vibration. And you can kind of notice here, the black cards have these little chippies out of the cards. I was going to, I am a Capricorn rising. I understand this would normally drive me crazy, but Spirit told me that not to fix it because I was going to get a Sharpie and, block them in, right? But they're like, it's important for us to know beyond all the shadow energy that behind it, there is also light. That everything has light at its core once we remove the mask of what it is. So I like that. So this is the major arcana. This is going to also tell us more about this lower vibrational energy and what they want us to know around it, any advice. And then we will jump forward here into the light as well. So let me just shuffle these up here. And let's take a look here and see what else does Spirit want you to know around this. The lost spark here. The lost creativity. Okay, they do want this one right here. And you have the Fool card. Yeah. Time for a new adventure, time for a new journey, leaving the old cycles behind and the beginning of a new path, free of inhibition, free of expectations and limiting beliefs. So it is a time of expression. It's the return of the child, the spark, the adventure, because this is the zero. It's the Fool card. It's the first card in the major arcana. What we left was the World card, which was the ending of old cycles, and this is the beginning of a new cycle, of a new adventure. So I like it. It's time for newness. It's time to put all that stuff, like it said, it puts all of the restrictive things behind it, because that's what the Fool card does. It's an adventure, like a baby that has no expectations on it yet, hasn't been inundated by humanity yet. It's this freedom that comes from it. So I like it. I like it. I like it. And then we're going to use these crystal medicine oracle here to see what your expertise is already, something that you already have under your belt, something that you have the higher vibrational energy around that can help you with this new adventure as well. So let's take a look here and see, what does Spirit want you to... Ooh, okay. I guess this is your card here. Came flying out. Soul retrieval. Look at that. The 0, I consider like the soul jumping off into humanity too, so it's pretty cool. And the middle world is the medicine, and Galena is the crystal or stone that helps you with this too. So we'll take a look here, card number 29. And let's see what we've got here for you. All right. There it goes. So you've attracted this card today as there is an opportunity for you to retrieve a soul retrieval healing. Throughout life, we all at some point experience a trauma that can create a fracture in our energy. Most people can look back on their life and pinpoint an experience that shaped them differently and caused them to relate to life in a different way. When we experience a frightening event or trauma, a piece of us, a positive aspect, is frozen and left in that time and place within the energy body, right? What caused you to lose your spark, right? Healers and shamans work powerfully to heal these fractures using a process called soul retrieval. This is where they travel through timelines to the spirit world to retrieve this energy and bring it back into the physical and into the present moment, where this energy can heal the original fracture at a deep level. Do you feel like a part of you is missing? Do you have a memory of a trauma that keeps raising its head? Do you feel unsettled and as though you're in need of some healing? Now is the time to reconnect to positive energy that you had before the traumatic experience. It's time to heal this old trauma so you can free yourself from this fragmented energy in your life. It's time to reclaim this aspect of yourself, right? The spark that you lost, and live your life with a deeper sense of peace. Make sure to do the ceremony at the end of this to assist you in this process, or find a healer or shaman to work with you. Wow, I love that. So this is the spark. This is your expertise. You already are aware of this. You already do this. So this is something that you have within your, wheelhouse, within your toolbox that can help you get that spark back, right? The medicine here is the middle world, which says, the middle world is another world that shamans would journey into to receive specific medicine and energy for healing. This world is the spiritual realm of the physical plane, or the non-ordinary reality. Healers and shamans would travel there to connect to the spirits of everything in nature and receive the energy medicine of things such as the mountains, planets, crystals, the moon, the sun, the elements, trees, and everything that exists on the earthly plane. You can also travel down through the timeline in the middle world to connect to the energy of the experiences that have happened in life. And many healers work with this realm to facilitate soul retrieval and heal issues and traumas of the past and future. Well, of the future too. That's interesting. You can travel to this world by calling upon your power animal, closing your eyes, and dropping into a trance-like state with the intention of traveling to this sacred realm and allowing your spirit to leave your body. Wow. So this is the kind of, either you're aware of someone that you can contact and interact with to help you with that, or you have the ability to do this yourself. And this helps you with this, getting this spark back. Whatever event happened that doused your spark, you're able to get it back this way. This stone here, this crystal galena, it opens the realms of the middle world, and it grounds the spiritual body into the physical. It also helps to regulate blood pressure. Hey, the ceremony it mentioned here, it says, find some time to sit quietly in a comfortable position, and then set the intention that you would like to access and receive medicine for healing a soul aspect. Close your eyes and call your power animal, if you know it. If not, work with Galena and call upon its diva. The crystal diva is like the entity that rolls over that energy. Your power animal or crystal diva will guide you through the middle world as you allow yourself to leave your body. Travel and receive the medicine. You won't always get clarity on what has happened, however, but trust that some part of you knows and you've received the medicine. Come back slowly and make sure to be kind and gentle to yourself as you create a safe and sacred space to integrate the medicine. This could take a few days. It is different for each person. And then, of course, thank the spirits afterwards. So you definitely have this ability to do this and this power and this energy to find that spark. And I like that. And then, as we mentioned, we're going to use the Naked Heart Tarot here to find out more about this ability you have already. Get some clarity on how you can use that tool to help you retrieve your spark, your creative spark. All right. That must be your card. And you have the Lover's card here. So this is a powerful energy because it's the power of emotional choice, knowing that you get to choose what emotion you feel in each moment. It's part of the healing. It's part of going back and healing wounds and realizing that you do have this ability to transform old emotions, because every moment is either of unconditional love or the fear of losing conditional love. So when we go back and look at traumatic events, something that helps us transform it is when we realize a traumatic event usually is not of unconditional love, right? It's usually a fear. So realizing that what we're looking at here, that doused our flame, that, caused trauma, was rooted in fear. And so we were in fear, and whatever triggered our fear usually is from someone else, right? Someone else saying something or doing something. And when we realize, well, their actions were not of unconditional love, so their actions were of fear. And that's what happens when our little inner child feels unsafe and out of control. It throws out everyone out of our body. We go into fight or flight mode, so that intelligent, loving, and compassion side of us gets kicked out, so that we can just focus our energy on fighting or running like crazy. So we basically have a 2-year-old with their pet cat that becomes in charge of our life. And you realize that other person, that it was a 2-year-old with their pet cat that did the things. They weren't meant intentionally towards us. It was just a little unintelligent, unloving, uncompassionate little 2-year-old with their crazy cat that wanted to feel in control and safe again. And it did whatever it felt it needed to do. So their actions and their words were not about us, they were about them. And as we go back and look, and we can transform those energies, because we realize we start taking their actions less personally, that this wasn't directly at me. I just happened to be there while a monkey was throwing poop and got hit by it, right? And that's like, oh, okay, we see it. We start looking at the situation differently. We start looking at the other person differently, but we really start looking at ourselves differently as well. So I like this spark that comes in, because it's freeing up the clog. Whatever clogged the pipeline gets removed, and then the gas starts to flow and ignites the flame again. So I'm liking this. And then we're going to go into using the 4 suits of the minor arcana, and we're going to be visiting the 4 different directions. Now, whether you're in the southern hemisphere, northern hemisphere, we're going to be looking at the south, which is spirit, and the north, which is earth, element and physical world, right? So whatever hemisphere you're on, these could be interactive or interexchanged. So just take what resonates with whatever area between these two, because it really depends on where you're at in the hemispheres. We are going to use, like I said, the Naked Heart Tarot here. And we're going to look at the south, which is the fire element, which would be the suit of wands. And this is the spirit world, our spiritual energy. It's also where we focus our energy in life, our attention, our ambition, our intention. It's where, like I said, where we put our energy into action. And when we talk about the physical world, we'll talk about job and career. But for this energy, this is your life purpose energy. What sparks you to live? So we'll see here. Now, this is going to be what Spirit wants you to know around this part of your life that you are acing, that you already have high love vibration around that you could use. Yeah, the 3 of Wands. I like this. The 3 of Wands is your ability to change direction and not be afraid to change direction. That as you get new information around life and around yourself, whatever it may be, that you're okay to adjust and make an exit, a ramp, and head a different direction. I like that. So you are an adventurer. You are allow yourself to adapt and change those things. So let's take a look here and see, but what area of this life do you have a lower vibration that could use an adjustment here? So it's this one here. And you have the 6 of Wands. The 6 of Wands is like victory. It's about being seen. And it's like visibility is what I feel is coming through here. And I like this. I feel like the energy that holds us back from changing directions, especially around whatever this losing your spark and allowing your creativity to go, there's something about pleasing people that has kept us from doing things. And that can be anything like, well, I'm not going to paint because I was told I'm a sucky painter, or the painter is someone else's talent, not mine. I had a friend that happened to when she was younger. She was painting like her brother, but their parents or their mom, I think it was their mom, it was one of their parents, said, oh, no, that's so-and-so's talent. You need to find something else. It's like, what? So they diminished and suppressed that douse, that creative side of them, because they were told that, and they never thought they would be any good at it, or they felt that they couldn't do it or shouldn't do it. But then they healed that side of them, and now they are beautiful artists, and they're expressing themselves in beautiful ways, and I like that. Now, we're also going to pull an oracle card for each of the directions, and this is just basically more awareness, more advice from Spirit around the situation. And for this, we're going to be looking into the Cosmic Journey Oracle, and we'll see what advice Spirit has for you here around sparking that creativity. Your 11-year-old self. I like it. That's when the creativity was around, right? This is a special card number 2 in the back. So here's playfulness, exploration, childlike perspectives, right? So that little boy or little girl inside you never goes away unless you stop letting them out. Then they wither away in the inside. Well, they never really go away. They just shrink away. They are your magical inner child with a mischievous little grin and sparkle in their eyes. Your 11-year-old self wants to play, explore, and feel safe. The 11-year-old is also more perceptive than you realize. They know when they're safe and when they're not, and will create armor around their heart to survive. That's what we talked about, right? We did talk about the fears that are holding us back, and about the transformation, with the Six of Cups, of realizing when our little child self feels unsafe and out of control, it's in fight or flight, and when it's not. So how would you treat an 11-year-old? Coax your magical child to come out and play. I love it. Some questions you can ask your 11-year-old self are, what do you, my 11-year-old self, have to say about where I'm at in my life? You can ask them, how can I play more? What would make this situation more fun? What did you like to do that I've forgotten, right? Again, this creativity. What do you want to share with me from my childhood? It's okay. You're truly safe. And what did I see happen when I was young that I haven't been able to share? Yeah, so this is this revisiting of whatever this trauma is that blew out the candle, right? So I love this message coming in here, allowing your inner child to come out to play again. All right, and then we, of course, are moving into the north, which is the earth element. And it's the Suit of Pentacles. So this is the physical world. So it's your body, your money, your abundance, like we talked about, job, career, outside world, anything in pretty much the outside world, and also your physical action out there. So let's take a look here and see, what are you rocking in the physical world here already with this higher vibrational love in the physical world? Okay, does this one? And you got the Ace of Pentacles. So the openness to new beginnings that comes in there. And also this is about, you had this ability to look at your worth in relationship to the outside world in new and abundant ways. So I definitely feel here like your ability to dive deep and to do the inner work, do the shadow work is definitely there. It's like your Capricorn energy, earth element. So you definitely have this strong ability to really reevaluate yourself and to understand yourself and ground yourself. So I like that. And then let's take a look here and see what in the physical world can you possibly raise your vibration to a higher vibration. Okay, and you've got the Three of Spheres, the Three of Pentacles, being true to your authentic self. Yeah, here's the number 3. It's the number of creativity, right, and expression. So obviously it's expressing yourself creatively in the outside world. That's exactly what we were talking about. So we don't have to go too much more into that because that's what we're looking at here, but we will pull an Earth Magic Oracle and see what Spirit has to say about that. How can you express your creativity in the outside world in a different way? Or what advice do they have for you to be able to do that? You got a Stone People. Oh, no, wait. That's Stone People. The Stone People, not to stone them. It's about vigilance. I know, just trying to be funny. All right, so let's take a look here and see what the Stone People bring for you here. So these Stone People, they stand in their ever-present vigil along the shores of an ocean whose tide has receded, leaving the remnants of water upon which we see them reflected. The sky, a soft and mobile backdrop for these solid beings, suggests peace and calm. They exude power, only moved and shaped by other earth elements, such as the sea, the wind, and the earth herself when she rumbles her belly. With practice, we can not only emulate these Stone People, but also respect their ancientness and relative absoluteness of strength. They stand tall, bearing the ragged lines where these other earth elements have carved their impression on these otherwise seemingly immobile fortresses. Long past when we've left the earth for the world of spirit, these ancient beings will remain witness to all that transpires before their bodies. The message to you from this card is saying, remain vigilant at this time, but not out of fear. Vigilant simply means opening up your mind and senses to information as it is presented to you through your eyes, your ears, your physical sensations, and detached thoughts. It is especially true in two main areas. First, follow any gut feelings that tell you to be wary about someone or something. Keeping yourself safe, right? So you're like, okay, I will stay hypersensitive. Number two, pay close attention to an important opportunity that presents itself, one that may enhance your life and the lives of others. Maintain your vigilance of the clues around you and inside of you. Assess what is emanating from your body, and then sort out any conditioned responses from what is purely instinctual. Examine the situation with heart, intuition, and mind in harmony, for this is how vigilance serves you. Detach, take a breath, and stand tall in your stature. Yeah, so be true to you. Stand tall. I like this energy in here of, the stone people being ancient ones, right? Like, what are you going to care when you're 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130 years old? What's going to matter? And are you going to wish that you were more creative or that you stayed safe, right? At some point, staying safe gets so boring that you're ready for something new. So you are, I feel, ready to transform this trauma and to be able to express yourself and your creativity again without any fear. So I like it. And then we move over here into the east, which is the air element, which is the Suit of Swords. This is the mental world, of course. So it's our thoughts, our beliefs, our mindsets, the stories that we choose to put around a situation, and education, higher education, or any type of additional education as well. It's all about the brain, right? So let's see here. What are you rocking in the mental world here? Okay, I do have this one here. And you have the Seven of Swords. So you really have understood and looked at what of your own thoughts, beliefs, and mindsets have stolen opportunities from you, have cheated you out of things. So I really see that you have taken ownership of understanding what has limited you in the past, what has impacted you in the past, originated from you. I like that empowerment there because, we're going to look here and see what in your mental world can use a higher vibration. And I feel like you're able to quickly identify things in your mental beliefs and transform them. Like you're able to change your mental habits, your habit of believing a certain thing rather quickly. Yeah, Queen of Swords. Balancing your heart and mind. So there is some balancing to come in here. Again, there's some emotion, I feel, that can be balanced with your mental, I was going to say skills and your mental processes, tools that you've developed here, where you're able to transform and change those old thoughts from thinking about yourself one way, allowing that creativity to flow through your mind, changing that mindset that, I'm not a painter, I'm not a singer, there's so many people I know that have been told, they suck at something when they were young, and then they just took that on as their belief that cheated them out of things in their life. But you learn to transform that, and I feel like there's this beautiful transformative energy that's coming in here with that. Now we're also going to pull from the numerology guidance cards here and see what else they would like you to know around your mental adventure. And, well, there we go. Self-love. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. This is the trauma. This is the healing of the trauma. This expression of yourself, loving yourself and allowing yourself to express yourself. Self. I am liking it. Let's see what they say here. So this card indicates a need to focus your attention on loving and believing in yourself. And by drawing this card, you're being encouraged to make your relationship with yourself your number one priority, as this is the key to happiness and the manifestation of your dreams. Ooh. So rather than dwell upon your shortcomings, you must accept and embrace who you are. It is now time to start treating yourself like a friend by replacing your negative self-talk with positive affirmations. Statements that affirm that you are lovable, you are worthy, and you are perfect just as you are, all help raise your energy vibration and improve your life circumstances. Set aside time to write down all the things you admire about yourself. I know it sounds crazy, such as your sense of humor, your smile, or your capacity to love. Even little things count, and nothing is insignificant or minor. In order to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life, cycles that are encouraging you to love and believe in yourself. Remember, you're an ongoing work in progress, and you didn't choose to come here to be the perfect person with the perfect life. Everything in your life is a reflection of what you believe about yourself. Ooh, let me say that again. Everything in your life is a reflection of what you believe about yourself. So nurture yourself with love. The affirmation for this card: I love and believe in myself and make my dreams come true. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. How perfect for what we were talking about. And then lastly, we do move into the West. And the West, of course, is the element of water, the suit of cups, and that is the heart world. So this is the emotions, love, relationships. And we're going to start off seeing here, what are you rocking in the heart world here? What does Spirit want you to know that you're rocking in the heart world? And you have the Nine of Cups, pursuing your dreams. And I like this coming in here. So you're aware of what dreams you have. I feel like you have done the work where you understand it, but I feel like, you've made changes. When you look at your positives here, you have the ability to switch directions. You understand what cheats you out of opportunities. You recognize new opportunities coming in. And this is the wish fulfillment. Like you feel like you wish and you step towards things for your dreams. This is the self-love being expressed. So I feel like you've made some leaps and bounds of that in your life. So this subject or this practice that you're stepping into is not new. It's something that you've done before, but this is a release of a significant kind for you as well. And let's take a look here and see what in your emotions does Spirit feel like there is an opportunity to raise vibration. Yeah. Three of Cups. True joy. And this makes sense here. Of course, because the Nine of Cups is about dream and wish fulfillment, but a lot of times we will get caught up in our head and we'll believe that this is my dream. We'll take it on as an early child, and we wake up each day going, oh God, I'm living my dream today again, instead of waking up going, oh, I'm so excited. And that's how you know whether you're living your dream or someone else's dream for you. And this Three of Cups is focusing on what makes your heart sing, what brings your heart joy. There's this spark that's coming back. That's the spark right there. Here's the spark that's coming. Zoom, zoom, zoom. And I like it. And then we'll pull your final card here, the Journey of Love Oracle, and see what they want you to know about finding this true dream of yours, expressing it, allowing this joy to fill you up and overflow. Not afraid of what people will think or do or blah, 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 right? Whoops. So I dropped things. So this is your card here. Yeah, and you've got beauty. Card number 58. Beautiful. We'll put that right here. And let's see what we have here for you. It's funny, we got the Lovers card right before it, which is what you got here. So to celebrate the divine feminine is to honor her beauty, her endless bounty, and abundant creativity. You are a vehicle of her beauty. This is radiance that has nothing to do with soul-destroying cultural stereotypes based on physical appearances. It is the radiance that comes from feeling beautiful within, of allowing all that you are to shine through you and be witnessed in the world. You're being asked to let the inner beauty become one with your physical self. You don't have to change the way you look to become more of the divine beauty that you are. You just need to change the way you look at yourself. Self-love. Here we go. Behold the divine within you. You are in the process of healing past wounds about your appearance, your body, and your sexuality, finding purity in all of yourself, and becoming ready to share that with others in a deeper and more open way without shame or self-criticism. Take your time and fall in love with what you are. Then you can become not the victim of others' own projected shame, but the love necessary for the shame of the world to heal. Wow. Exactly what we were talking about with trauma, right? So this oracle indicates a significant change in self-perception taking place within you, an ability to love and accept yourself more completely than you ever have before, quite simply because you have grown and there is more divinity awakened in your heart than ever before. The nature of the divine love, and you are realizing that you don't have to change to be beautiful. Allow this development to grow swiftly and embrace your uniqueness, beloved. You are an exquisite flower in the heavenly garden. I love it. So yeah, definitely transforming this, allowing this connection to the divine feminine to be expressed, recognizing the beauty within you, which also allows you to recognize the beauty in the world, and you're able to express that and show this extended beauty that expands from you outward. So I am loving this for you, Capricorn. Wow, what a different type of reading. But I love the healing of the trauma, the transformation, getting the spark back and being able to share it with other people because you have the strength that has built up. So I love this for you, Capricorn. And this is what they have for you for the month of June. And if you're looking for more messages of love from above, there's a couple things that you can do. First, you can give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button. That tells me that you're enjoying these videos, but it also tells YouTube that you are, and they'll bring more similar videos to you. The second thing that you can do is click that subscribe button, and that does give you access to the notification bell. And when you go in there, there is an option for all when you go into your settings. And if you select that, two things happen. One, you'll be notified right away when I put out new readings. And two, you're also notified when I go live on YouTube to provide free readings. Currently, I go every Wednesday through Sunday night at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. And then also, additionally, on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday mornings at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. Also, doing all this stuff, it helps spread the Zen love, and you're part of the love tsunami, because when you like or share one of my videos, comment on one of my videos, subscribe to my channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so crazy, giddy, happy, excited, wants to automatically share the videos of my channel with other people as well. So if you are inspired to do any of those things I mentioned, please know I'm ever so grateful. And these readings are general readings. If you want even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings at a reasonable rate. All that information is listed in the description box of the video down below. All right, beautiful soul, as you're going throughout each and every moment of every day of your adventure, please know that every second you are unconditionally loved by the mother and the father of all things. And of course, I love you too. So have an amazing journey. I'm sure we'll be talking soon. In the meantime, much love to you. You hang in there and you take care.